We're going to continue in your supernatural protection in Psalms 91. We're going to go ahead and start at verse number 3. I ended at verse number 2. Verse number 3 says, "Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the nauseous pestilence." Verse number 4, "He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shall thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler." In the Living Bible, it reads as such. It says, "For the security," or "for he shall rescue you," "for he shall rescue you from every trap and protect you from all fatal plagues." He shall rescue you from every trap. The Bible clearly tells us in Ephesians chapter 6 that the enemy, he plans against us, that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against powers, principalities, rulers of darkness, spiritual wickedness in high places. And he says that we should put on the whole armor of God because of the snares of the enemy. It's the plots, it's the plans, it's the strategies that he has to come against us. So here in Psalms 91, it says, "Surely he shall deliver us from the snare of the fowler." That's the demonic realm. That's the forces. That's the plots of the plan of the enemy. And so he uses not only spiritual beings and demonic force, but he uses people, he uses situation, he uses circumstances, he uses just plain old life against you. But God says in the Psalms, he said, "I shall deliver you. I shall deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the nauseous pestilence." He says, "I shall rescue you from every trap, every plan of the devil, and protect you from any fatal plague." Of course, we understand that there's all kinds of stuff that's out today. You got your mosquito bites with the Zika virus. You got I mean, I can't even begin to name all the things and plagues and other stuff that I've heard recently that I never heard of before that is going on. And so in Psalms 91, God says, guess what? If you dwell in me, if you live under me, if you abide under that shadow, remember, the premise for the rest of the Psalms has everything to do with the very first verse, abiding under the shadow of the Almighty. Let's look at verse number 4. "He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shall thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler." In the Living Bible, it says, "He will shield you with his wings. They will shelter you. His faithful promises are your armor." His faithful promises. He shall cover you with his feathers. Cover you. He shall protect you. He shall shield you. The God of the universe, this all-powerful, omnipresent, that knows past, present, and future. Y'all, there is nothing that can sneak up on him. There is nothing that the devil can plot and plan that he doesn't already know. There's not anybody that he can use to come against you. There is not anybody, any situation, any circumstances, any demonic plot, any assignment, any sickness, any disease, any person, any place, anything that God doesn't know. And because he knows all things, he can surely shelter you. But you have to place yourself under that shelter. You have to place yourself under that protection. You have to place yourself under his covering. And you do that by abiding in him. Supernatural protection is available, and it is under his wings. When he says that he'll shelter you from a plague, that means he can keep you from a mosquito bite. He can keep you from the place where the mosquito is at. Or you can be like Paul. A poisonous snake bit him. People all around him looking for him to die. Just waiting patiently, saying he's a cursed man. He's surely going to die because this poisonous snake just bit him. Paul shakes off the snake. He never dies. And then the people say, well, he's a god. And then he began to do great miracle signs and wonders in that place. He's able, y'all. He's able. Supernatural protection. Let's walk in it in these last days. End time prophecy, not another lie. Pastor Biner. We'll be back. We're going to finish Psalms 91.